EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. That is going to be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. Now Sanders. Wentz now on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Out to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Off the bootleg. Flushed out right. Going deep for Hop. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 62 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7.
Makes the score Eagles 9, Texans 7. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 53's the mark.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And that's complete to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Wentz now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you give the momentum squarely to your opponent.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the bootleg. Watson on the move to his left. He's letting this one go into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They go play action here on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Wentz now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Go.
Wentz going to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing his Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Into the red zone. Wentz steps away. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how the...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back now in Houston, it's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Wentz now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey,
they got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Watson, off play action. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the give, running right is Howard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one goes for 24 yards. Watson now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Watson finding fouls complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
What we got?
Watson now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quick.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. One last throw here for Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long from Houston. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
We got this.
Break.
57 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Who needs all
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Now it's Tannehill. He's got Lewis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Derrick Henry. And he's up across me. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This will be taken short. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one.
Good job, baby.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Green 80. Check 55 to Mike. Check tight.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Bellore taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go, baby. Ready?
Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Tannehill. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's got this down to the 35. And that'll wind wind up moving the chains again as a tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Mike 54. I'm not ready.
After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Seahawks 9, Titans nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill got a man. It's Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
That's another Titans.
A first down carry for Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
10 Lobo.
No gain on play. Brings up second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 10.
Here we go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
I got it.
Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Set up. 18 Gator. Let's go. Now.
Tannehill now. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
58, 56. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Kill.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Rolling to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw, it's Breeze. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
95-56. I'm coming.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
95-56, 95-56. Me and you on deck, on deck.
Again, it's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints.
They can't see us.
Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the 24, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Jones, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they try to sweep to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
258. Record.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The final shot before half for Rodgers. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Again, it's Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the pickup there. Rodgers now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Now Rodgers, a free play. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 8 yards out. And his guys... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Rodgers going to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So can this New Orleans defense stay goal? Throwing is Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter, as his guys are back within a single score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Hey, watch
Rodgers to throw. He's got it. And he's not going to get in as a try for two comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
What's left? What's left?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Breeze. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, it's complete to Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Rodgers now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A.J. Klein just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and he's going to go down again. A.J. Klein picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Za'Darius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's under pressure again, and down he goes again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Coverage there by Von Bell. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. But really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
That's to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams with time running out. And the Packers have taken the lead.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Crosby with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.